Well, Rocky, I want to ask you about that because when you have a different kind of match like that, where you're doing it under they say MMA rules, and it wasn't explained super well, and then you're kind of doing some things differently that don't play that well with a wrestling crowd.
Uh,
How difficult is a match like that to have thrown out there and get the fans into it?
it's a hard build. I mean, we did Natural Born Killers quite a few times where we mixed the wrestling and the MMA together, but we had to build it. I mean, literally, we had to build it, and the first one was incredible. It just I if throwing that match in the middle of summers, I mean, come on, that's a tough one for the crowd to get into. You know, there was no sell for it, so I just don't think that. I personally, I hated it. I just like,
Hmm.
everybody hates Ronda. It's like, okay, you know, MMA and wrestling. It really, we've trained a few MMA guys to be wrestlers, and it's just a different world. It really is. And me personally, I don't like the mix of it. I really don't. I want to see some great wrestling. That's what I want to see. I want to see great stories, you know, and there just wasn't anything there for me.
Yeah, I mean, they cut those. If they'd have cut those promos that they did on Monday Night Raw,
Raw, right.
a couple of weeks earlier,
Sure.
man, that would have been huge for the buildup on this match. But
Sure.
they kind of it all got really rushed, and
Right.
but I'm happy for Shayna. I always liked her in the ring, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with her.